Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a new stock here. I did a video a couple days ago about 7 MJ stocks kicking off August. Looks like I made that on the 8th. I'll go ahead and link that in the description, and found the stock that I'm going to talk about here. Here's the actual article, but like I said, I'll link it in the description. But it's called Flora Growth Corp. They announced the signing of a joint venture agreement. Largest indigenous tribe in Colombia. Agreement defines the partnership defining cultivation best practices, creation, distribution, and marketing of MJ products. Those of you that follow my channel, I'm into quite a few different MJ stocks, and just come across this one. I hadn't heard of it before, and it's actually on the NASDAQ, and it's pretty cheap right now, the price anyway. So I promised I would do a video on this one. So here it is. It's a Flora Growth, ticker FLGC, and as you can see right now, it's 74 cents. So it's had kind of a crappy time here lately. It's down over 32% in the last year. So last August it was $17.20, so if we could have another run-up like that, you'd make some pretty serious coin. But so it's down over 94% here in the last year. In the last 3 months, down over 43%. Here in the past month, it's in the green, 4.72%. In the past week, it's a little bit in the green. And here's a look at today. It's down a little bit, so not catching a break on this one, so the whole sector is actually down, but we'll see what this one does in the days and the weeks to come. So there is elections coming up this fall, so maybe that will help it out some. But Flora Growth engages in the production of organic MJ and pharmaceutical grade medical products, operates through the following segments: cultivation, processing, supplying of natural medicinal grade MJ oil and high quality MJ over-the-counter medical products and medical MJ products. So headquartered in Toronto, and it's founded in 2019. Just a shout out to my Canadian listeners. They got about 10% on the channel is from Canada, so kind of interesting. Small market cap on this one of $57.69 million. Today's high of $0.8399, a low of $0.7409, a 52-week high of $21.45, and a 52-week low of $0.586. Average volume of 585,000, and volume today of 833,000. So not a whole lot of volume on this one. Probably. Sometimes they have a lot of volume and sometimes not. This like the total opposite of Sundial, this one here, so that I've talked about on the channel as well a couple times. So, but back to Flora Growth. Over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of $4.75. And got a couple articles here. This one is dated on the 4th. Flora Growth Corp is worth a look at current prices. During the last session, traded shares at 2.08 million. At the end of the trading, the day's stock was 74 cents, reflecting an intraday gain at 8.82% or 6 cents. The 52-week high for FLGC share is $21.45. That puts it down minus almost, we'll just call it 2,800% from the peak, though it's still a striking 20.27% gain since the share price plummeted to a 52-week low of 59 cents. The company's market capitalization is $53.90 million, and average intraday trading volume over the past 10 days is 0.41 million shares. So just going to move on. We're going to go over some ratings here at the end, since this is a little bit older article, but since I haven't really covered this one much, I thought it would be relevant to talk a little bit more about it. So, but moving on here, this one kind of goes over some trade information. We'll go over that here at the end. The consensus price target of analysts Wall Street is $3.95, which implies an increase of 81.27% to the stock's current value. Extremes of the forecast give a target low and a target high price of 85 cents and $6 respectively. So kind of got a range on this one. So, but it looks like it's at the all-time lows. We'll go back and check that here towards the end, and so now would be a definite time to consider it. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just state my opinion. But break even on the horizon for Flora Growth Corp. This is dated on the 7th. We feel now is a pretty good time to analyze Florida Growth Corp business, as it appears the company may be on the cusp of a considerable accomplishment. Flora Growth, or Flora, I call it Florida. Flora Growth Corp, together with its subsidiaries, engages in the growth, cultivation, and development of medicinal MJ and medicinal MJ derivative products to pharmacies, medical clinics, and cosmetic companies worldwide. On the 31st of December 2021, the market cap company posted a loss of $21 million for its most recent financial year. As a path to profitability is the topic of Florida Growth investors' mind, we've decided to gauge market sentiment. So consensus from 4 of the American personal products analysts is that Florida Growth is on the verge of a break-even. They expect the company to post a final loss in 2022 before turning a profit, $8.7 million in 2023. So, like I said, if you want to get some cheap shares, now would be a definite time to get into this one. So you can kind of see the chart here on the earnings per share. So kind of a up, down, up chart. So here's in 2021, 2022, and it looks like it's projected to take off in 2023. So given this is a high-level overview, we won't go into details of Florida Growth upcoming projects, though keep in mind that by and large a high growth rate is not out of the ordinary, particularly when a company is in a period of investment. Here it kind of goes over some next steps on the valuation. What is Florida Growth worth today? Has the future growth potential already been factored into the price? Management team, other high performing stocks. Like I said, this one was a part of another video that I did on the 8th. I'll link that one in the description so you can see the other one, but it's 7 MJ stocks kicking off August with some heat. So we'll see what this one does throughout the month of August. Break even on the horizon for Flora Growth. I'm just going to call it Florida. Sounds better. The week that was Sundial. So I talked about Sundial in the past. I just talked about IIPR. Might have to look at some of these other ones. This one's Green Lane. I know they're holding. Aurora Grow Generation. I've talked about that one as well. And CGC I've talked about here on the channel as well. Talked about pretty much all of them, but I always find some new ones here and there, just like this one's a new one. Here on StockTwits, currently at 74 cents, 52-week low of 59, and a high of $21.45, $58.48 million market cap. So, what are we waiting on besides the 8:15 conference call? Was there, or did this really drop from $20 to 74 cents in 1 year? Pretty much. So a lot of people talking about this one, so that's a good thing. So enough BS. Show us for real price. Just doubled my holding. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing this one as a buy with a analyst price target of $4.09, so I find that kind of interesting. But here's again what that looks like over the last year, and yes, it was $17.20, and now it's 74 cents. And low today of 0.7409, 52-week low of 0.586. So pretty much at the 52-week low. Don't know when it actually hit that for sure. Looks like might have been back in June. So yeah, looks like end of June is when it hit the all-time low, and it's actually up a little bit since then. So as you can see here in the past month, it's actually in the green as well. So right there is where it hit June 27th, so it was the low. Had a nice run up about a week later, so, but maybe if you're into looking to trade one, this would be a nice cheap one. But that is all that I have on FLGC or Flora Growth. So if you have this one, you can list that in the comments along with your cost basis, any other information you'd like to share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.